lights out again, please. Mr. Rob. Right, here we go. This is a difficult category because there are so many really good pictures. This one by Robin to start with. I don't know what it is, but it's a good picture. It's got interest in the foreground, subject in the background, nice day. And there's another one. Again, I don't know where it is. But it's a good picture in that it's, you know, it's got the colourful climber in the foreground, the swerving glacier in the background. Lots of interest in this good picture. It's small, Rog.
Really? It was big when I sent it.
That's what they all say.
Where is it?
On the screen before. Water.
Oh. Wow. Look at that. EBs.
I said that was Chris Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
It's at the top of Coombe Selling.
Who is it?
It's Chris Ratcliffe.
Hey!
I know he doesn't look like it now.
It was only 5 years ago.
That was in the 80s. He was younger though.
They're in proper EBs.
Yeah, I know. EBs. Good. Good. Nice picture, nice landscape, interest in the foreground. Probably a little bit flat lighting if I was to be picky in the middle of the day.
No, I won't be picky.
Yeah. Where's that, Chris?
It's on the John Muir Trail
All right.
in California.
Lovely.
And that's in New Zealand, Darren Mountains.
Yeah.
What's that one? Langtan Laroon.
That's a good picture, nice picture. With the cloud below. Where's that?
That's in New Zealand, Clay Canyons.
Yeah.
Armscliff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is it?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, is it?
Looking at the North Ridge.
Oh, the snow's gone.
Yeah, it's summer.
It's lovely.
Yeah, nice picture. Nicely placed tent and person. Yeah. A good classic landscape picture. Well, where's that, Janet?
That's New Zealand,
Yeah?
Tongariro Crossing, Mount Ruaheu, and what is known as Mount Doom. Not Ruaheu? Nagaragan.
It's a nice picture. Look, the footpath leads us into the main part of the picture. Well composed.
Top end of the Lantang Valley in Nepal.
Wow. Very nice, very good. Wow. Where's that, Chris?
That's Cappadocia in Turkey.
Good job, Chris.
That's a big picture, nice. Lighting's good. Interested the balloon. Yep, good one. And that one.
That's northern Finland.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great picture. The light just picking up that ridge in the back is just lovely. Well done. Where's that?
On Geoff.
Oh yeah, Corsica.
Corsica, yes.
Oh, right.
Just recognised it now.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Were these taken on the phone or on a camera?
They're all on the phone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. Nicely composed. Where's that? He's still here?
She's not here, and I can't remember.
I just wonder whether it was taken as a panorama, or if it was done on the phone, you can make a panorama these days.
Yeah, I think it's just a regular shot, maybe cropped a bit.
Okay.
Was it looking down from Scarfell?
I think so, yeah.
It's a really, really nice picture. The shadow in the foreground really helps. And the cloud in the hollow, beautiful. Nice picture. How about that?
Erector Tog.
That's a beauty.
You can see why it's called that, because that's the dart that you presents the crux of the route to get up onto it.
That's lovely. The two figures really make the picture, don't they? Cracker.
Yeah.
And that's on the there's a Via Ferrata in the Aiguille Rouge, and then there's a route that continues, and I'm on that.
Good shot.
No, I'm not sure.
The Ockbrook inspector. That's a good picture. It's good that the photographer has actually seen it and shot it. It'd been better to do it. And it's great. Lovely shot.
Is that the curry meat weekend last year?
No.
No.
So it's much more of a clouded version. Lots of rock inspectors, but it's all clouded version.
Right, yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, this is Norman again. Welcome back. Again, we'd had a 7-hour train journey, a 2-hour ferry journey, a run across Stavanger, and then a taxi costing £100 to get to the start of the ski tour, which started with skiing across a 45-degree icy slope with no run out. Anyway, but it was a very nice day, and this is the first cabin we arrived at. And you can book these cabins in Norway now. And I thought, well, let's book the first night. And there were 28 people booked into that cabin you can see in front of us. We turned up, and it was snowed up. We had to dig into it, we had to dig into the toilet, and no one turned up. So it was actually a very nice evening. And it was locked up. There you are. Anything else? It's Helen.
It's a great shot. Well done.
Ah, this is Norway. And it's like one of those photographs of the polar bear sitting on the melting iceberg. This is a ski tour in Espedal, and it was probably in March or early April, and it was shit. It was really hot, it was icy, and Mrs. Helen probably in disgust walking with her skis across this, down from her cabin. But very nice photo. Yeah, she's on. Very nice photo, I like it. What's that?
Thank you.
Now this one is a classic.
I didn't know you would say so.
The person in the image, I believe, is Tony Raphael. And Tony wanted to go up a Munro called Marusk.
And the Lord said,
And he said, Tony said, Spike, will you navigate? And this was just to park the car. So I had done the road map, and I was looking, and I said, oh yeah, you turn down here, and there's a car park just next to the railway. So we turned down this lane and parked next to the railway, everything's so good. We set off up what looked like the right way the mountain, and you could see it was pretty, the visibility wasn't great. We got to the top, and we looked around, and said, shit, what's that lake? What's it? And I'd taken Tony Raphael up the wrong mountain, and it wasn't a Munro, and it was fantastic. So that's the backstory.
is that Tony?
That's Tony. Not knowing he's going up the wrong mountain.
You've not told him that.
He found out. Sorry.
That's a great picture though.
That's what you get when you delegate responsibility to somebody else.
Yeah, especially to me with a track record of navigation. Sorry.
That's a very colourful picture. Do you know where it is?
Tarbert Castle in Argyll,
No, right.
Western Scotland.
Which told us that.
Well, the one near Loch Goilhead.
Right.
I took a few photos. I was just trying to get the Scottish flag to unfurl out in the wind, so I was stood around for a while just waiting, and I managed to eventually get it. So I was really pleased.
Worth the effort.
Yeah.
Anybody recognise the mountains?
Is that Pelvu?
Yeah, it is. It's the Pelvu, the Pixonsnom and the Ailwheel, the Ailfoire. And this is on the walk up to the Glacier Blanc, from the Glacier Blanc up. It's last summer. And we were treated to a nice inversion.
We were in the cloud.
Yes, you probably were, yeah. That's looking west, descending from the Attack after I climbed Salmon's Leap with Dave Moore. So this is coming down the Easy Grey One Gully, looking west out to the sea, across the Torridon Hills.
Cracker. Lovely picture.
That's great.
I like this. I like the way the caravan side has been used as a frame for the. Is that Luftton?
Yes.
Yeah. That is a nice picture. And again.
That's nice.
Colour.
Long shore.
Yeah. This is a good example of composing a picture. Just a bit of something in the foreground. If those tufts of grass weren't there, it would be quite a boring picture. But those, they just catch your eye and lead you into the picture. Well composed, Colin.
Ockbrook Battle.
Is it?
That's Nick Moyes standing on the Mexico.
Yeah. Nice picture.
Everybody knows what that is.
We all know where
Grand
that
Mountain
is.
Park House. Two of the nicest mountains, I think, in
Yeah.
the country. They're fantastic.
Yeah, it's a nice picture. Do many of you, when you're shooting these pictures on your phone, do you ever use the editing facilities, you know, just to tweak the contrast or tweak the exposure?
Always. Spend hours.
It's worth doing.
It's all
It's
the
not,
likes on Instagram, that's why.
it's not difficult. And there's one button to do everything automatically, and usually it does improve the picture. I think with this one, just bring the exposure down a tad, and it's a beauty. That's cool. Where's that? Is that Cornwall?
Lanyon Court, Cornwall.
Yeah. That's a nice picture, moody picture.
You sit around and wait for that, didn't you?
Well, we took the picture because the sun was setting against it.
Yeah.
It was not me waiting for it, it was there, so I took the
Yeah.
picture.
I asked Pete Kennington sometimes to sit around for half an hour or so to wait for the conditions to get what he wanted.
Where's that, Paul?
Ockbrook.
Oh, it is Ockbrook. Where's that?
Iceland.
Oh, right. Great picture. And lots of detail in the sky with those clouds, so it's worth tilting the camera up. Lovely shot. Yeah, where's that?
Patagonia?
I thought so.
French Valley. Is it the French Valley, Paul?
Sorry?
Is it the French Valley?
No, it's the north side, the Torres are in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the central tower in the back, these are the Quirnos. It's taken from the north.
Right.
Normally, the normal walk goes in from the other side.
Ah, okay.
But we were staying in this lodge, and unlike most Patagonian weather, it was fantastic. And in the morning you got the sunrise on one side of the rocks, and in the evening you got the sunset.
Good.
Nice picture, Mike. Catching the reflections. Very still day. And another one. Now, just look how important that red tin roof is in the picture. It's so important to the interest.
Not turning.
Yeah.
I'll take the blue one. That's an interesting picture, huh?
It shows you need to walk in them.
Good, good.
It looks like that back on else.
Yeah, a few times it's actually pressed the camera shutter and got a shot.
again, those sorts of things present themselves to you when you're out on the hill, don't they? Just got to get it.
That was New Year last year.
Was it?
Taberworth around Min's Mouth.
Wonderful. Ruth's been a bit clever here. No, she's crashing in the steam engine. Very good.
What's the reflection of, Ruth?
I didn't.
What's that reflection of, Ruth?
It's Snowdon.
Really?
Yeah. It's just weird, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It looks like it's about the Aiguilles. Superb.
So you can just shake it up and get on the surface.
That's on the borders of Bavaria, Austria.
Yeah?
It was on the way back to Munich after we'd done a peak. The beauty is in Munich, you can go and do a peak in a day and get back.
Yeah, it's a good example of getting the lighting right. You've got a lovely cross light. It makes everything ping when it's got a bit of contrast to it. So it lights up those lovely foliage in that tree, but it also puts the shadow of the tree on the left right across the foreground, giving it some interest. So that's a really nice picture. Good lighting, well composed, beauty. And again, there are lots of interest really from front to back. No, that's a nice thing.
Comfort Canal.
Yeah, it's the last time I walked along there, that cottage was just being renovated, I think. But it's, in a way, it breaks all those rules that some amateurs have by shooting straight into the light. But by standing in the shade and putting the tree in the way, it just makes a great picture. The sunlight, the beams coming through it. It's a frosty morning. It's a lovely picture. It's a real lovely picture. If I was being really picky, the picture leans over a bit to the left. But that's easy to correct. But I like it a lot. I like that place anyway. Lovely. Nice one, Stuart. Tell me how you took it.
It's a number of 35mm electric digital photos stitched together. But it's on the way from Manali to Leh on a bike ride over the highest passes, and that's actually looking into Tibet.
Wow. That's brilliant. It's well done, well put together. Stunning. And that is another stunner. Is that the Grand Girasse in the background?
Yeah. It's taken from the Aiguille Rouge. It was on a quick version of the Tour de Mont Blanc.
Oh, right.
Done in 6 walking days.
Nice one. Now, it's a simple picture, but it really appeals to me. If that was in black and white, toned black and white, I'd have that on my wall. It's a beauty. Very simple, and yet very attractive.
Lane coat, of course.
Yeah, Glencoe. Beautiful. The tone out, all those lovely warm tones filling the bottom of the picture, and the cloud, the sky, tree in the right place.
That was the winter meet last year.
Winter?
4 days before, we were on a Munro in snow.
got to the Oread meet for the weekend and it was red hot.
Wow.
March last year.
Well composed, nice picture, Peter. And that one, where's that?
That's Strathossian. You've got Carrow Station, north end of Rannoch Moor.
Oh, yeah.
And Bend the Lap is the Monroe that we've been on a day or two before. We'd stayed low because the forecast was for very high winds.
That's a good shot.
Craigmaggy area.
Yeah. Sunlight on the tarn and the black clouds in the sky. That's a great picture. That's a beauty, isn't it? Just that little bit of light coming across onto the peak. Snow blowing on the top. Lovely. Third place, Pete Kennington, at Ascent, I think. Yeah, it's a beauty. The rocks in the lake lead us into the picture. You know, the light on the old wreck clouds, just it's got everything going for it really. It's a really nice picture. And another one from Peter. I think it's Luferton. I think it's a bit of a classic really, isn't it? Everybody takes a picture, but again, the red huts in the bottom quarter help to give it interest. Second place, and first, Triffon.
The helical.
I've seen pictures of that mountain many times, and it's just the mountain's just the rock, and yet this one, we've got the light on the mountain, we've got shadow in between, and then a foreground lit nicely. Nice picture, Peter.
Things you'll do to get a picture. I saw what the conditions were like outside, and I thought, where can I get a position? And I thought I've just got to grab it because of the light. And I was clambering around in brambles in my bloody pyjamas.
For the defence bill.
You have to suffer for your art.
Shit.
Don't know.
Oh, very well.
Something's happened here. That's a start. Right, it's got the wrong title, but they're the right pictures.
There's no interest in
Right, here we go. This is the nature category. And what I was hoping for was the sort of things that we see on the hill, flora, fauna. And those, does anybody know what they are?
Snowy sheathbills.
Well done, sir. Snowy sheathbills.
I'm talking.
And it's the only land-based bird on the Antarctic Peninsula. Yeah. What's that, Chris?
It's called
Wecker.
Say that again.
Not a wecker?
Waker, yeah.
Wicker. New Zealand?
New Zealand, yeah. And the seal previously was also New Zealand. Yeah, that's also New Zealand. Kia.
Yeah. What is it?
A Kia. An avaricious little bastard.
Lovely.
That's not Nigel.
Could be. Too much hair.
Where is it, Nigel?
That's on the Tournament one, the Aiguille Rouge.
All right. There we go.
That's the end of the Tournament lot, but just below the Benatti hut, so that's an Italian marmot.
Yeah. So there's that bird again.
Another Kia. It's still in Australia and New Zealand.
That's a very interesting picture, isn't it? Where is that, Jan? Where? What?
Tour de Mont Blanc.
Yeah.
The
What sort of butterflies are they?
west.
Small blue.
Yeah, and the west side.
Ones at the back like dingy skin, those grizzle skins.
Yeah.
If they were British, but you can't tell.
Interesting picture, though.
Tour de Mont Blanc again.
Serious horns it's got on. Now that is a golden plover, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. On the North York Moors.
Yeah.
We're doing the coast to coast.
That is a great picture.
I thought it was grouse. I was trying to get a picture of grouse.
Yeah.
There's one, and then, no, hang on, that's not a grouse.
That's a lovely, it is a great picture. And that grass around it just really helps, doesn't it? Just stunning. Well done. Nice picture. Yeah, look at that. Where was that taken, Chris?
Finland.
Was it?
Yeah. Finland.
Wow.
Midday, is it? No, that's in Sky.
Well, yeah.
Do you do anything special to get that exposure?
No, it's pointing the camera. Talk about dog. That's your one. Wait for the sun to come out instead of the rain.
I like this picture.
Yeah,
I really like this picture. The fact that the photographer's seen it and bothered to take the picture and take some interest in it, it's a beauty. Every little seed has got its own blob of ice. Really, really interesting. Sort of thing I was hoping to see in this category. Now that's a corker. I've never been able to get that close to a red grouse.
Complete look, really. Right place, right time.
Stuffed, was it?
No, but they are feisty actually at the wrong time of year.
Nice and cracker. Well done. Beauty. Oh, there's another one. What is it, John? What sort?
It's Duke of Burgundy.
Is it? Very good. I've tried photographing butterflies. Little buggers don't stand still long enough, so I know how difficult it is.
Big lenses and fast speed.
Good one.
But you don't get a depth of field.
No.
No, it's Netherheage. Oh no, it's actually a Bible. This is not on the Hardangervidda, this is just south of the Hardangervidda. And actually, at the time, I was taking a photograph, a selfie of Helen and myself with the self-timer. And we were facing the other way from these reindeer. And when I went back to the camera to pick it up, that's when I realised there's a massive herd of reindeer. They didn't see us because we were so still for so long as I was farting around with the camera. But no, they're very spectacular.
Yeah.
Reindeer, Norway.
Very good. You've got a little blob of dust on your sensor.
And scratching my camera lens.
That's good.
Yeah, that's family holiday. That is Norway, and it's a sun dog.
Yeah.
Shining down on the guy.
Very interesting.
And that was the same year. It was one of the best Northern Lights evenings we'd seen. That's about 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah. Very nice. And you can look at them. Your eyes can't focus, and you feel like falling into this colourful psychedelic something like that.
Mm. It's a very interesting tree. It shapes like a bonsai, isn't it?
It's a juniper on Yorkshire House. It's on a limestone pavement. It's not far from Helleth, where we stopped at the bunkhouse on the Bullstones on that snowy weekend.
Oh, right. Yeah, nice picture. It's a little bit lost against the green background, but nevertheless, it's a good shot. I like it. We'll see a load of them around.
Mm.
What's that, Pete?
Just a type of fungi. I don't know what it is.
And that was taken up at Bridley, I'm told.
How long will you have left that there, do you think?
I don't know. All night?
Yeah, probably.
Is that Callanish?
Where's that?
It's Lewis, I think.
Oh, right.
Lewis. Well done, John. Where'd you get that? Where?
Yeah, the white.
Oh, right.
Best picture I've ever taken.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
That's the Isle of Wight.
Of course, we have one.
Have you not been there?
We're not.
Nice picture, Stuart.
Yeah.
Beautifully silhouetted that. Beautiful. Good shot. Is that an osprey? Paul?
Yeah.
Cracking shot. Beautiful.
What's it carrying? A fish?
Mm. They always seem to carry the fish head first, don't they? Like with her. Yeah. Beauty. I don't know where it was taken, but knowing Robbie in some exotic place.
Fancy pushing it to that.
Right, this is third place, I do believe. It's just a great picture. It's almost as if he's asked it to posed perfectly in position.
Like a sort of Victorian painting.
Yeah. Oh no, that's third place. Second, oh, let's go back. That's third place. That's Robin Beadle's picture, and I've taken a lot of floral pictures myself, and he's chosen the right aperture. He's got the background all blurred, and yet you can still make out what it is and where it is. And I think that's a really lovely picture.
Mm.
Now that is a mountain hare, and I know that they are very, very difficult to see, let alone photograph. And it's molting either out of its summer coat to its winter one, or back the other way. When is it, Paul?
It's late actually, it's late April.
Is it?
On Freestone.
So it's sort of going back to its summer coat.
Yeah, it should have gone before then.
Yeah.
Good job there's no foxes, no else would have had it.
Yeah. That is a wonderful picture. Well done.
How long did you get to take it for? Was it off like a flash?
No, if you go up there in April, like the grouse, they're sort of more interested in mating. And I saw 9 of them coming down this gully.
Yeah.
So I just lay down in the bottom of the gully, and numbers 1 to 8 saw me and veered off, but number 9 didn't, and just froze.
What luck was in there?
That's a great picture. But this is even better. That is a corker. Is that a ptarmigan?
Yeah, on Shihali.
Lovely bit of colour in that foreground. All the texture and detail of the lichens on the rocks. Nice mottled sky. And then the bird. But so important. That red flash above its eyebrow. Stunning. That is a great picture. Well done, Paul. Right, over to
With a big girl.
the fun part.
Can you... How many have you got?
How many?
Yeah.
We have got 32.
32, alright, okay. So we're going to flash through 32 quickly.
Yeah?
Try and pick the best today. Mr. Wilson is registering part of the clapometer, but allow me to cheer.
The bigger the noise you make,
The more votes you get.
Right.
So let's get started. If it's your photo and you want to comment, please make the comments. If you would like to heckle or give any other more interesting comments, feel free.
So,
Go for it.
the ones with the most noise will be moved on to the end, and then we'll run through those
We're gonna
again,
pick
yeah?
3, yeah, and then we'll put them in order.
Okie dokie.
Okay? We know whose this is?
That's Robin Beadle's picture.
Right, so we don't know, do we?
Bloody
Can
gun.
you have it full screen, please? Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Who is it?
That's great, isn't it? I knew there was a reason I married him. But that's a good question. Yes, I do like that.
Zoom in.
This is how this is Spanish. I'm a sedation.
not action. Their eyes turn to the hills.
What is that?
We're putting the toilet pipe in.
In the way.
Street bouldering.
What is
Couldn't
going
do the
on?
first moves.
Here, go on, Roger, what's going on?
I'm going up the ladder.
He's avoiding the first bolts because he was concerned about falling off. So he went up the ladder.
Yeah, these were in the days before Eclipse. Yeah.
This is your 5 Buddhas, isn't it?
5 Buddhas.
Yeah, Jerry was it.
5. Once you carry a bag.
Was this theory if you did these 5 extra? Oh, that's nice. Ooh,
It's actually not. I think
it
it's
is.
quite a
Good
nice picture,
photo.
that. On black rocks looking down over Cromford.
That's a good one. Who's under there?
Brian West. Car spotting.
Go on, Tony, what are you doing?
Falling over, but
Breaking the lounge chair at Geneva Airport.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah. Gosh.
That's correct.
No, I don't remember that.
Nice group.
Yeah, another nice group.
Tony.
Oh, whoops.
Got cracks.
Come on, Paul, tell us who they all are.
From the left, John Wellborn, Betty Wright, Ken Wright, Doug Cullen, Mary Cullen, I can't remember his name, and Brian Cook on the right hand side. Ron Dearden, that's the one. Yeah, that's in the pub, I forget the name of it, Baslow.
Prince of Wales.
Prince of Wales, yeah. Thank you.
What a picture, eh?
This is the life collection of Snod's rock boots. When a friend decided to help him clear out his front porch, she laid them upstairs so that when she matched them up, she'd know whether they were a pair. We were not allowed to throw any away.
Just okay.
But that was when they got it.
That's when Derek got the chimney brush stuck and it had to be retrieved from the rooftop. Now, we were all sitting relaxing around a beautiful rock pool below Gillicroom Crag. And Steve Bennett arrived to join us, and he just slipped on a bit of rock and swooshed gracefully, feet first, completely into the rock pool. And the funniest thing about it was that he didn't actually think it was very funny.
Really grumpy about it.
He's not usually that modest.
Big dog.
Relaxing picture.
There's always one for the birds.
Oh, look at that.
Right. That's it. So,
So there was
which ones are we going to?
the bodies, the monkeys.
Let's just have a look in here. So we're going to go for Peter.
I think so, you've got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And then the 1950s one. And that one. That one.
And was there any more?
There was the Chris's brothers.
All the Buddhas.
And the monkeys. Rodden Beagle's monkeys. So there's 4 actually.
That one? That's 3.
Is that a prospective member?
Somebody remember.
One of the outside the camper van. In Yorkshire. That's the one. And that one. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Those 4, yeah?
We're running those by and we're listening for volume. Go for it. That's
Well,
I think-
that's fairly clear, isn't it?
yeah. I think that one's the winner.
That's the winner.
Well, since he's won it, he can't present it. So, Rob, would you please? We have a very, very special Oread trophy that has been gaffer taped together because it fell apart, but it's the official Oread Photo Meet Club Interest Trophy, which the peacock. Rob, do you think you could present this for?
Oh, right, yes.
Since you're very special.
So,
This is
very well done, Paul.
Club Interest. Okay.
And there's something you could help me with.
Yeah, probably 4 hours.
How long have we been having the evening meets here in the Royal Oak? Do you know? No? No. We can't help you. Anyway, very well done.
The final thing I need to do is to announce the overall winners. Okay. So in 5th place we have Robin Beadle with 3 points. In 4th, Peter Kennington. Joint 3rd place we have Paul Bingham and Ruth Gordon. Sorry, joint 2nd place, Paul and Ruth. But the winner overall this evening is Mr. Amor. As our oldest and dearest member, can you present this beautiful prize?
Thank you, Paul.
Congratulations.
It gives me very great pleasure. There's a lot of other things you used to do which I can't remember. Very great pleasure to present you this for the winner of this year's photographic competition.
Thank you, Paul. I would like to just say though, that without this man here and his colleagues at the time, none of this would have happened. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
The reason that we chose to have a photo meet here tonight is because the gentleman who's been organising all of these lovely winter meets for us for oodles of years is retiring tonight. So I want to hand over to the current president to talk and maybe make a little offering to this gentleman. Okay?
Yes, I wanted to say a few words of thanks to Rob, really on behalf of the Oread. So Rob, I believe, started running the winter lectures in 1997. I had an email that suggested that. And I think you've been running it, with the exception of one gap of a few years since then, which I think makes us about 20 seasons that you've done this. Does that sound about right? Maybe. Okay. So the subjects that have been covered in the winter sort of lectures have been sort of really all aspects of mountaineering, a bit of cycling and a host of other sort of outdoor activities. Some of these have been straightforwardly inspiring and entertaining. Others required a little bit more thought. Some on the environment, for example, and a particular one that stuck in my mind was quite really recently in Peters, I think, which is very sort of moving. And he was talking about his experience of, well, not in detail, he was reflecting on his experience of school and child abuse, and but all the time he was making a strong connection with the mountaineering and the outdoors. So we've had some really impressive speakers over the years. Some of the more recent ones, Johnny Dawes, I believe, with a very unorthodox style. I can see that one myself. Some mountaineering greats, Alan Hinks, Mick Fowler, the winner of a Pilo d'Or, Brian Hall, just 2 or 3 years ago, I think. He was talking very interestingly about sort of the risk taking amongst British sort of alpine style ascents in the Himalayas, and Andy Kilpatrick, again, who's just very adventurous and very entertaining. So I think Rob has managed to get some of his contacts through the people who've sort of won or been involved in the Boardman Tasker Mountain Literature prizes, sort of, and this has meant that these guys have got something to say and usually a book to sell as well. And he's mixed these in sort of 50-50 with some homegrown talent, people from the club, showing things that have been really quite inspiring and entertaining, great places to go, great things to do. So it's been sort of clear that Rob's put an immense amount of effort into putting these lectures together, and Rob just quietly gets on with it. But on your behalf, I'd really like to say the biggest and most sincere thanks to Rob. So Rob is retiring from this, the organising role of this, to spend still more time on politics, and we wish him well with that. And anyway, while I'm on this topic, I'd also like to sort of thank others that contribute to the club, and take this as an excuse to ask if anybody would like to take on what Rob's been doing the last few years, or the last many years in fact. We would be enormously grateful. If you can't face doing a full winter series, which I think is traditionally sort of 6 lectures, sort of roughly half of them with speakers from the Oread and half of them sort of drawn in from outside, then perhaps just organising one would be something you might be interested in. Maybe it's something it's something you want to show, or it's somebody who would like to speak. That would be really good. So what we plan to do for next winter, if there's nobody to organise a full winter session, is to put a meet in the meets list and try and badger people to volunteer to lead some of those. Anyway, the last thing I need to do is
Give him this lovely photo.
offer some tokens to Rob on behalf of the club. So, Rob, come and collect this mysterious.
You're going to love this. I promised the best one all around. I've got to tell you all this. I invited the printers who make the Oread t-shirts into printing one with Honour Remember on it.
Oh, right.
And I spell checked it and sent it to the printers. And first of all, they printed Honorary Chairman. And I said, no. So he said, I'll correct it. So he's oversewn it and he spelled Honorary Member incorrectly.
Well, that's probably very suitable as my son repeatedly spelled incorrectly.
You've got to open this.
I have to open this.
It's a photograph.
Oh, right.
It's a late entry for the competition.
Well, thank you for your thanks. And before I open this, can I just thank those people who've helped me over the years. So I think the greatest help I've had have been from those 3 Oreads every winter who produce lectures for which I've never paid a fee. And the takings that we take at those lectures are then redeployed to pay for our visiting speakers, some of whom have been very expensive and very extravagant. I have to say though, and reassure subscription payers that in all the time I've been running these, we have broken even every year except 3, and I think this is one of those years. So thank you to those Oreads who've got up and showed pictures and told stories of adventure and so forth. I'm immensely grateful. And I think actually looking back, some of those have been the better attended meets rather than some of the ones from really famous speakers. I'd also like to thank Ruth Gordon in particular for her tolerance over my submissions. And they have sometimes been late, and when not late, they have always been last minute. So thank you very much for that. And thank you to Kathy Ayton, who has produced some of the more spectacular and eye-catching posters just this last winter, which she volunteered to do that. So I'm now going to open my present, for which thank you very much. A lot of cardboard. Oh, yeah. Right. Gosh.
I thought you might like that.
How do I get that out? Ah, yes, I've got it. Ah, well, this is one of our visiting speakers, and he did get a fee. This is a photograph of my son, Esmond.
Taken by Richard.
Taken by Richard, yes. Oh, thank you very much, Richard. That's a lovely shot. And it captures Ez very well, I think. Yeah. And he's
above Baslow Edge.
Yes.
With Kerber in the background.
Right. Well, I'll leave this on the table at the back there for people to look at on the way out. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't paid yet. So there was some photo, I think, of, I can't remember whose it was. Was it Spike's, about dreadful skiing conditions, and a photo of Helen carrying her skis. Had I carried on the next winter, I think I would have asked Esmond to come and talk to us about his fantastic ski traverse of the whole Alps. He finished this year in 8 sections over 8 years. They started in Nice, and there's a splendid photo of one of them dipping his ski pole into the Mediterranean. They then had to walk for 4 hours in very inappropriate clothing before they could start skiing. And at the end of the tour, after 8 weeks and 8 consecutive years, they've finished in Vienna, and They had a long walk to get to Vienna carrying their skis as well. They must look pretty odd in skin suits in Vienna. So anyway, thank you very much. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you. I'd also like to thank Richard for taking the time to
Really
judge,
good.
and Jan for organising the thing.
Thank you. Right. Let's be social. Nobody else is
Glen Feshy or Down.